but it's against the law. Now, the government doesn't want that out there. Can we teach it? Yeah, I can teach people. But can I put it on your car? No.
That is also, I would imagine, a shock to most people when they hear this, because we know everything you're hearing in the press and the media is about we have to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. The manufacturers are now just telling, oh, we're getting 40 miles per gallon with these little cracker box cars and stuff like that. And we are believing that this is the cutting edge and the best we can do. But you're saying something that there's actually a desire or a mandate against doing better than that, even though there are mandates to do better.
Right.
We're at odds somehow.
In 1951, the Inventor Secrecy Act was published. They control all the patents that go into the patent office. If anything is above a certain percentage better than what is currently allowed, it is automatically seized for military application first. The inventor doesn't need to get compensated a penny. Now, if the inventor puts up too much resistance, like we've seen, some of those inventors are either put in nut houses or dead.
Yes. And now, we've seen examples of both
I've seen
of those.
too many of my friends now that are dead.
Wow.
And personally, after 3.5 years of maximum security detention, without doing a crime, I'm sorry, I thought we lived in America. Well, it's corporate America.
So what, maybe you've answered the question before I could get it out. What is the, what's the thinking behind that? Why is that happening when we are clearly, where gasoline is now at this moment in the $3 to $4 per gallon range? We've got emissions laws, you know, we've got mileage laws or guidelines, but all of those can be exceeded by leaps and bounds in actuality from what you're saying.
Well, I think it goes back to a quote I heard from Jesse Ventura. I don't know if it's his quote or not, where he said, "Follow the money." Well, you're going to find behind all of those money trails, all these inventions like smog pump. Oh, you put this pump in and it reduces the emissions by 50%. Well, if you have an emission stream pumping out 200 parts per million out the exhaust pipe, and you pump in 50% more fresh air, which is coming from energy from the engine, so now you're reducing the engine by 3%, but you're putting 50% more fresh air in the exhaust pipe, yeah, you're only going to read 100 parts per million. It's going to appear to the average idiot that, oh, we reduced emissions. No, you didn't. You actually increased them. Because, yeah, it's 50% less coming out, but you've got all this air coming out, which is taking 3% of the energy from the engine to produce the airflow to the exhaust pipe. So if we keep lying to the public about we're doing something when we aren't, then you're never going to get ahead. When they have technology such as mine and many other inventors, the government has stopped them from going forward, because as long as they can control the cash from oil, we have a lot of rich politicians. You don't want to take that money away from congressmen, senators, and other people. That's their livelihood. I mean, they can't get by on their $200,000 to $400,000 a year. I mean, they need a little bit more money. And as long as you got a credit card in your wallet, they want to charge it up on your credit card.